Morning, girls. How are we doing? Back here again with Amberlynn Reid. This one's called Weight Loss Surgery Update because, why wouldn't you just wait like 4 days after you kind of unsubtly hinted that you had quit weight loss surgery to then clickbait it in your title right after the Destiny thing, and also right after the I'm so sick thing didn't really pan out very well for you. It's not like this is calculated anyway. Let's talk mukbangs as well and feeders. I can't wait. It's going to be so interesting after all her feeder content shit recently. I bet it's really lame. If I'm just being honest, I bet it's really lame. Now, in regards to the Destiny phone call thing, I have listened to the first two parts of the Destiny live stream because I knew it was going to be dog shit. I thought, you know what, I will listen to it until the Amberlynn phone call happens, which is, I think, like literally an hour in. I think there's literally an hour and then it's like an hour of the phone call or something along those lines. Really, really, really bad. Everything before it was really bad. I might give a very brief summation of it's really boring. Destiny doesn't really answer any questions. Destiny just kind of keeps going like, I don't know, it's her business. 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 Just that over and over and over again. It's really, really bad. Keeps reading the same questions over and again. Really, really bad. So I might do the Destiny phone call thing as a separate reaction. I haven't watched the phone call. Like I said, I got to the start of the phone call, which is 40 something minutes into the second live stream of the day. And then we'll sit down and watch it. Already Amber's kind of come across as a bit of a fucking loser. So, I guess we're just going to get straight into this.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you? So welcome to a new vlog. So today I said in my last vlog how I have a lot of important phone calls to make. So I'm going to be making those.
What is it with all the fucking jump cuts? Holy shit, it's like Liam Neeson climbing a fence and taking. There's 3 different camera angles there suddenly. Jesus Christ. Oh, I can see where our tax dollars are going.
So the first one is I'm about to call the place where I got my chest x-ray done. I got it done like a week ago. So I'm gonna get my results for that.
I don't remember. Okay, firstly, I don't remember her getting a chest x-ray. Out of everything she said she was going to do, I don't remember because she said EKG and gallbladder ultrasound. Those are the 2 things she said she had to go and do. Chest x-ray, she did not mention. Okay, so firstly, already pretty suspicious. Secondly, it was like a week ago she dropped the unsubtle hint that she was quitting or had quit weight loss surgery. If this is what's revealed, then why would you get like a... If it's revealed that she's quit or taken a step back from weight loss surgery, anything along those lines, why would you pay to get another x-ray done of you that is entirely unnecessary? It would make more sense if she said, I have been concerned about this for a month, because she says this has been going on for a month, 2 months, whatever. It'd be more like realistic if she said, I've been concerned about my chest, so I got a chest x-ray, and I didn't want to bring it up to you guys because I didn't want to worry. It's nonsense like that. It's manipulation, obviously, if she went for that. But still, something like that would make more sense than, oh yeah, for my weight loss surgery, I needed a chest x-ray. I guess for some reason I just did. I don't know. Kind of weird, kind of silly, but I guess we'll just go with it.
Because I'm curious to see what they say. So I'm gonna do that. That's the first thing. Okay.
Hi there, what does my x-ray look like? It's like, oh fuck yeah, actually, yeah, I've got a collapsed lung. Oh yeah, fuck that. Didn't even notice it. How's this conversation gonna go?
So I called. And
can't wait.
Unfortunately,
have you got super collapsed lung?
I have to send an email asking to be part of their portal to get my results because I guess they can't tell me over the phone.
I was going to shit on that and say that is okay, sure, we're just doing a storyline here, but do you know what, maybe I don't know, maybe data protection laws, everything like that, maybe they don't believe it, she's her, maybe I guess, however, wouldn't it just make sense, but I don't know how it works in America, but oftentimes we get phone calls. We go and like give blood or something like that for a blood test. We get an x-ray and we leave. And then we'll get like a phone call like a couple days later, a week or so later, and be like, yeah, hello, yeah, this is what's happened. Yeah, this is the results. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. That's usually what we get from our GP. Couldn't she just go, okay, you don't believe it's me talking to you over the phone? Just call the normal number that you usually give this information to, and it will be me. Maybe that would make more sense. I don't know. It just feels like we're padding here.
So I'm going to do that, which I'm doing right now on my hair laptop. And then I am...
Why do you need to send an email to get onto their portal? Surely you should just go to like their website and like register. That would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Going to...
Or wouldn't you say whilst you're on the phone, okay, can you send the email to this email address and then give your email address? Wouldn't that also make sense?
Call a lung specialist. Which is like a pulmonary It's just like I don't want to pronounce.
It's a Paw Patrol pulmonologist. Fucking what's a pulmonologist? Pulmonariist? I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. They're called the respiratory people when I was talking to them. So I don't know. Fuck.
It's like a pulmonary moment. So I'm gonna call and see if I need a referral. So that's my next step, and the email is sent. So I'm gonna go do that.
Why don't you just ask your doctor when you're phoning about your chest X-ray to check to see if one of your lungs is falling out your arse? Why didn't you just ask at the time? Oh yeah, I'm concerned about the results. You can literally see the results. You're just not telling me them for some nebulous reason, I guess. Okay, if it's bad, wink, wink. Can you make a referral through to a pulmonariologist, please?
Called the lung specialist, and I was right. You do need a referral.
Wow.
Which I thought, but if I could skip a step or two, I'm definitely gonna do that.
Yep.
So I just actually called my primary care doctor, and I made an appointment.
Can your once again, don't know how Americans work. Can your primary care doctor like check your X-ray results? Wouldn't that make sense? I know America's different, but like, wouldn't that make sense? I don't know. So
I have that set up. It's not like far away, but I feel like it's not soon enough for me. And so I think that,
well, I was going to take a shit on her and say, well, that's because you're like a really impatient person who's like really narcissistic, who thinks the entire world is basically designed for you. However, at the same time, well, I'm counter arguing my own arguments in my head right before I say them every time. It's really irritating because I do this a lot. It is fucking. I defeat my own arguments in my head before I say them. No, what I was gonna say. Hello, hey Squeaker, come on. Hello. Sorry, he's just coming up here to say hello. What I was going to say is, for a woman her size, I get wanting to get it done soon, because a pulmonary issue at 540 pounds, or whatever the fuck she is now, 550, whatever the fuck she is now, like, that's really dangerous. Like, really, really dangerous. Pneumonia for someone her size could legitimately kill her fairly easily. It's not like you need to have super pneumonia or anything like that. The pneumonia could kill her because she is so fat. That is just how fucking blunt that is. But then in my head was like, potato guy, she claims she's had this since like last October, and I was like, oh yeah, that is really dumb. That is really dumb. Okay, never mind. This is silly.
In a few days, I'm gonna call and see if there's a closer appointment, because I know like people cancel and stuff, which they've also had me do in the past. So I'm definitely gonna do that, because I really want to get this going, get this figured out.
I believe you.
I know we tried last year to get it figured out, and after tons and tons of tests, we thought we found what was wrong. And turns out, I think we were all wrong.
Well, no. For you, apparently, after tons and tons of tests, your doctor was like, "Wait, the antibiotics worked? Okay, okay, I guess you have pneumonia. Yeah, whatever." And then just like kicked you at the door and just rolled you down the hill or something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, for me, when I had pneumonia, they diagnosed it within like fucking I don't know, an hour at most. An hour at most of me being in the hospital, maybe even less time than that, because I did like so many tests straight away, and I was diagnosed pretty quickly, you know. So I don't buy this, that they did numerous all these dozens and dozens and dozens of tests, and then they're like, shrug, maybe pneumonia. I don't fucking know. She's not that unique a creature, you know. It's not like she has like Martian venereal disease or some bullshit like that. It's like, yeah, you probably just have pneumonia, and it's quite easy to check for that.
You know, doctors aren't robots. They're not perfect. They're amazing, and they are.
You literally were just sitting there shitting on them constantly in your last video because you wanted sympathy, and now because everyone shit all over you for doing that, you know, like, oh my god, I love doctors so much. They're amazing people.
Heroes, but
you're cringe.
We do have to be realistic, and yeah. So, anyways,
realistic with what? Realistic with what? You claimed last time every single doctor and every single medical professional you dealt with was mistaken and fucked up in some way. That's what you claimed, and now you're just like, hey, not everyone's perfect. It's like, well, no, in your mind party, everyone but you is imperfect. You're the only one who got. It's like, I knew it wasn't that from the start, guys, and every fucking doctor who saw you is just like stupid. Oh.
I'm waiting for a phone call. Very, very.
I'm waiting for you to get to the point, bitch.
Very special phone call.
Sure.
I'm also waiting for them to email me back. I had to fill out another paper.
You're waiting.
So we'll see.
You're waiting for them to call you back. They are going to, like, I realize this is all part of the clickbait, like, but like, come on, we're already watching the video. Clickbaiting in your own video after people are watching it is a bit weird.
Because I want to get my results.
Hiya, hello. It's been a hot minute
oh,
since
yeah.
I talked to y'all.
I believe this is still happening. Thank you for keeping me up to date.
And I just want to let you guys know that, like, the more I do this fasting thing, the easier it's becoming, because I haven't ate in 16 and a half hours.
Yeah, well, yeah, really.
And I feel fine. Like, I don't even feel hungry.
I don't even feel hungry. To be fair, like, the first time you did it, you already claimed you didn't feel hungry. Like, legitimately, the first... Is that my washing machine? I don't know, Squeaker, that's a really loud washing machine. The first time she did this, because I remember specifically saying, you don't feel good when you first do it. You get better over time, but when you first do it, you do not feel good. And she is like, yeah, I'm feeling good. I feel really good. I don't even miss food. Yeah.
Like, at all. So, kind of loving that. And that brings me into the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is, like...
Do you wonder at what point she's going to need to get, like, a wide-angled lens just to be able to fit on screen? I think about stuff like that occasionally. Maybe a fisheye lens? Would that help? I don't know, the fisheye lens. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Calorie counting. So I noticed when I was calorie counting first...
That you can't count, that numbers are hard, that you constantly get it wrong, that you are gaining weight despite eating like 1,200 calories. Which of these many points are we going to address here first?
A couple of days. All the food that I'm eating is like so filling and it's like nutritious.
Yeah, sure.
It's not a bunch of like processed stuff.
Yeah, wow, it's like raw broccoli dipped in cottage cheese and mustard. It's not weird. It's not weird at all.
So I'm finding myself becoming like super full, super fast.
Yeah,
and, like, I was forcing myself to like reach my calorie goal.
Wow.
Because my calorie goal originally was...
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Stop. Can we not? Like I said, I talk about this every single time a fucking like fat lol cow fucking talks about like food and dieting and all, is that they all overestimate how easy it is to diet every time. She's been failing at dieting for 10 years in a row. And she's like, guys, I actually like, I'm struggling to even eat 1,800 calories a day. It's so hard, guys. Because, you know, I had some broccoli and apparently that filled up my stomach, which is like 5 times as large as a normal person's stomach. But, you know, broccoli, guys.
So I realized that I'm not going to count calories because when you stop all the processed food, like all that processed food has like...
That's always a really good start, is when you lie to yourself about like, you know, how well the diet's going constantly, even though you're gaining weight. Like the last update we had, she had gained weight. I know, Squeaker. Do you not like that noise? You don't like that noise. I feel sorry for you. I'm so sorry. Scratch, 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 blah, 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 blah. But now she's like, I don't even need to count calories anymore. I've literally been doing this diet for upwards of 5 days now. I don't even need to count calories anymore. It's like, okay, let's see how long this one lasts.
It's like I have been forcing myself to eat when I don't want to like force myself to eat. I want to just like listen to my body. So this is me saying that I am no longer...
I know, it's almost like you have binge eating disorder or something like that and you eat too much. Imagine.
Counting calories because it doesn't make sense at this time, right?
It doesn't make... Guys, it just doesn't... I'm like dieting and like it doesn't even like make sense. Like why would you count calories when you're dieting? Because the problem is I'm like actually doing like so well. I don't even need to count calories because I'm just doing like, I'm actually doing too well. You know when there's like a gold medal when you're like the best? Well, mine's like a platinum medal because I'm like a PlayStation 2 trophy and I'm like the best of the best. Just fuck off. This is really cringe. It really is kind of pathetic. Like, it's why I said about the people laugh at people for failures, okay? I'm not actually sure if I said it on this channel, on my main channel, but I talked about people laughing at people for their failures, okay? And one of the things that I described it as being is, like, if a rich guy lost a lot of money, and he's just like a normal dude, he lost it bad investments, maybe, I don't know, a storm destroyed his house, who knows, whatever. And he's like, yeah, don't know what, I lost all my money, I'm broke now. I think most people are like, okay. Oh, that's, it kind of sucks, dude. But, okay. Whatever. I think, though, then if you have, like, Andrew Tate, who's like, I am the richest guy who's ever existed. You're all brokies, blah, blah, blah. I've got a gold-plated Lamborghini because I'm so fucking alpha male and Chad. But they're just so cringe that if they fail, you laugh at them. That is what Amber invites every time she starts talking about that. We are like 4 or 5 days into this diet, which I don't even believe is actually happening because she is gaining weight still. And here she is, like, talking down to people that like normal stupid plebs need to count calories, but for her she's just doing so well. Counting calories is like stupid, and she doesn't even need to do it because she just doesn't need to, because she's just so fucking amazing. And I was like, this is why people enjoy seeing you fail over and over and over and over again. Like, guys, I don't know, you guys know I've only been watching her for a short period of time. How many of these have we done where it's like her just eating like raw vegetables, going like, raw vegetables, guys, wow, I'm dieting, and on diets you eat raw vegetables. How many times have we done this in her existence in the past 10 years? And how many times has she fucking failed it? She's acting like this is the first time she's ever eaten a fucking vegetable.
No, at all, in any sort of way.
I do want to say one more thing before I end this clip. I'm not counting calories, but I am paying attention to them. And Feline even asked me the other night, she was like, what is like the difference? But I think she understands.
What? Who wouldn't? Is Feline stupid? Is Feline stupid? Did she, like, I don't know, eat crayons in kindergarten or something like that? Is she, like, genuinely fucking low IQ? Like, what's the difference in counting something and just kind of paying attention to it? It's like, it's quite obvious, like, because you're like, if you're like, you know what, I'm going to count calories, you would like very specifically gather up like the amount of calories in something and like add them all across the day and go like, oh well, I've got like only 200 calories left in my general limit, so I need to be careful about that. Whilst if you're just paying attention to them, you're looking at it going like, oh yeah, that's about 200 calories. Yeah, it's not really that bad. It's not really going to affect me. Which, by the way, is not a good way to be, because 200 calories adds up pretty quickly. It's why counting calories is just better than paying attention to calories, because it adds up. But, you know, our dainty math queen who's teaching us all how to be thin queens, like usual, this fucking land wheel is here describing to us how we can be thin. Just so you know, guys, this is who's teaching us how to eat healthily and be thin.
Now too. It's like, say I'm having steak. I want to look at the calories.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm just going to skip this because her example is going to be just as bad as mine, and we've already gone through that once.
Okay, you guys, so I have a grocery haul.
Her example was stupider than mine, because it was just like, I had to consider that like some foods have like more calories than other foods. So like I'm being mindful. However, I don't really need to be, because I'm actually doing so well. It's like, it's weird that she thought she had to put like an asterisk at the end of that, and like of like her whole fucking diatribe bullshit, and then just say like, oh, but don't worry, guys, don't tell me off in the comments section, because I am actually still paying attention to what goes in me, but I really actually still don't need to, because I am actually amazing. It's like, what a way to like loop back to your original starting position, even when you try to save it at the end. It's so weird. It was just like, yeah, I have to be mindful that some foods have more calories than others, I guess, but it doesn't even matter really, because I'm doing well. It's like, cool, bro.
This is just some chicken thighs.
Oh, amazing. Have you paid attention to the calories there?
Of ground turkey, some tostada.
Wait, is this like a fucking shopping trip again? It was done like 3 days ago. Your last shopping trip was. Hello, Squeaker. How are you? You doing good? You coming up? Okay, there you go. Good boy.
2 things of traditional
I think maybe, guys, I'm not sure. Maybe she might be eating Mexican tonight. Yep.
And I wanted to try some mini peppers.
Okay.
In my cottage cheese and mustard. I feel like it honestly.
Wow, glad. Why not the potato? Like, come on. Do the raw potato. Just do lots of raw potatoes. Just dip them in your cottage cheese and mustard. Eat them too. Go on. It won't hurt you. It won't hurt you. It's fine. It's just, thank fuck, we've got even more random fucking pieces of greenery for her to just around me, sticking some cottage cheese and crunch on. I know, it's silly.
Yeah, that's just Feline's trash. I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember getting this.
Yeah.
Feline is going to be making some jumbo shell pasta, so she got some of that and some sauce. So some of this is Feline's, like when I do the grocery hauls.
Some of this is Feline's. You know, guys, you know why like I'm showing stuff that it's like definitely not what I'm eating? Yeah, guys. Some of this is also Feline's, just so you know, guys. It's definitely not that we've bought like 3 times this amount and she's already put it away. I still remember doing these fucking grocery hauls where you heard, like, Amber's like, this is what I bought, and it showed her from the start. And you heard Feline in the background putting shit away in the cupboards, and it's like, bro, how are you so fucking bad at this? You're acting this is all you got, and Feline is in the background putting shit away already. Fuck off.
We do eat kind of differently. So when I do the grocery hauls, I also show...
Because, like, Feline, she's like a fat bitch. You know, she's like, has like sugar-free salted caramel syrup, whilst I just eat... carrot sticks dipped in mustard and cottage cheese, and I'm gaining weight somehow by doing just that.
Some of the things that she got as well. Yeah. Okay, you guys, so I'm about to end my fast at 18 hours,
wow.
which
I believe you.
I don't even know how that happened, but
I still believe you.
it happened. I just wasn't feeling that hungry. So here is my food.
Okay. I'm just going to take bets in my own head here on if, when I scroll this mouse down, are we just going to see her fucking doing the feeder shit and munching on this? Wow, guys. How did I guess? At least it's only for like a minute and 20 seconds this time. Christ almighty. We'll skip to the end.
And of course, chicken sausage. Alright, so I think it's time.
I've just seen that so much. Like, every single video recently, I have watched her do the same shit. Where it's like, here is a celery stick. I am now going to chew on it. And then she bites and chews on it and stares at the camera. And it's like, I'm sure someone's getting off to this.
Let's talk about weight loss surgery.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I finished my 12 sessions.
Uh-huh.
I was approved by my therapist.
Sure,
I then
I
was
believe you
approved
entirely.
by my dietitian.
Sure,
and my
believe you
next
entirely.
step was to meet with a surgeon to talk over everything that I've done and to set a surgery.
It's so weird that I'm sitting here and I just suddenly became very aware. You know, every once in a while you become like very self-reflective. I just suddenly became very aware that I just didn't care. That's not even one of my jokes. You know, everyone's like, I don't care. I do like a wee fucking, I just quickly said it. I just suddenly was just staring blankly at that because I was like, I don't even feel like I have much to say about this. I just don't care. Maybe it's just because ever since the start of this, like, I don't even know. I haven't even heard the results. You could say it's tomorrow and I could look like a dickhead here in a second. But I don't know. It's just, ever since the start of this, firstly didn't believe it was real. And secondly, didn't think it was going to happen if it was real. And now we're here, and I'm like, okay. You know? Okay. It's kind of like, spoiler, guy, if you're like under 10, well, first you shouldn't be watching my videos, but leave the room here for a second. Okay, now for just the adults. It's kind of like if a kid says to you, I can't wait for Santa to get me something, and you're just like, okay. And then like the next day you walk in, and there's no new present from Santa, because you like totally knew that Santa does not exist, and you're like, yeah, obviously. It's not like you're like, oh, really? So Santa isn't real. He didn't come this year, but maybe next year. It's just like, yeah, no, Santa's not real. That is my reaction to her saying she's going to get weight loss surgery. Santa's not real, neither is your prospect of getting weight loss surgery.
Date. I would say it's been over a month where I have felt disconnected from weight loss surgery, like I wasn't ready. And there is a lot of...
Does that like align with when you shitted yourself to death on Potato? Is that when that happened, or is that when did Destiny first appear? Is that when Destiny? I think that's pretty much when Destiny first made their appearance online.
Personal reasons why I chose this decision. I have chosen to postpone weight loss surgery.
Yeah. Sure.
I know there's a lot of people saying that I was not approved or I was like declined. That is not true.
Yeah, so you're declined.
I emailed my dietitian. I felt really...
Oh, please read out. Oh, please. Oh my god, please. Fucking read it out. Well, firstly, why would you email your dietitian? Like, it's weird that she acts like the dietitian is like surely you just email the surgeon or like the surgeon's secretary or something like that. It's weird that they act like the dietitian is like the main point of contact. I just don't think they would be. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think they would be. But I don't know. It's just like, I just want her to read out another fake dietitian letter. Like how it's like, my dietitian emailed me back and she said, Amber, I refuse to accept this, as you are literally the most prepared person who's ever existed. I am personally coming to your house to perform the surgery myself because I won't let an angel like you not have it. Some bullshit like that.
Bad. I explained the situation I'm in, you know, the decision I made for myself, and I felt...
Okay, let's all pretend this is real. For a second, put on our Dante's hat. Pretend this is real. We're in Narnia, going through the closet, the fucking witch is over there, the lion's over there, having a wee chat with Jesus, because, you know, basically we want to see him. This is fucking stupid either fucking way. If this is real, it's stupid. If it's fake, it's obviously fucking stupid. But if this is real, it's stupid. Imagine you're going there, and she's like, I'm someone who always listens to professionals. I always do what professionals tell me. I always respect professionals. I'm such a good person like that, and I've listened to everything they've said so far. And she goes in and she says, everyone has approved me. Everyone has told me I'm basically the most prepared person who's ever existed. And I was like... nah. I don't care that you guys think I'm ready. I'm not going to do it because I don't think I'm ready. I don't care that everyone else says I'm the most prepared person who's ever existed. I don't think I'm ready, so I'm going to just not do it. It's fucking nonsense. Okay, so if it is real, she looks really fucking stupid, or she just doesn't want to lose the weight, if we're being entirely honest with herself. Because I think there's a tiny piece of like all these like fat little guys in their brain where they suddenly realize like, fuck, if I lose all this weight, people won't give a shit about me anymore. If Amber lost all this weight, I don't know if that many people really watch her. It's like Boogie. Boogie 298. Boogie always had this thing where he played a big fat guy, Francis, the character Francis. He was a big fat guy himself, but he played a character called Francis who's like a big fat gamer nerd who's like, and just like rages and freaks out and just looks stupid because he's big and fat. Boogie himself, on his weight loss channel, would repeatedly make the point of like he is worried about losing the weight because he thinks Francis will not be as popular or be as funny if he's a thin person. I honestly think there's a little grain of knowledge in their head where there's something like, one of my only traits that people know about me or care about me is that I am fat. That is all. Because I have no real personality. I'm not a fun person. I'm not an interesting person. I'm not a smart person. I'm not an endearing person. I'm not a charismatic person. I don't know shit. I can't talk to you in depth about anything. All I am is a big fat fatty people laugh at online. And if I lose the big fat fatty part, what the fuck am I? I'm basically a nobody. Instantly. Overnight. No one will give a shit about me. I'll be back to walking in Walmarts in fucking 2 weeks.
Bad because my dietitian replied and thought it was something to do with their clinic. So she like gave me the number to call like the clinic's like head honcho, for the lack of a better word here.
Yeah. Do you know what the dietitian immediately was like? Oh my god, we're so. Please, Amber, please tell me what I did wrong. It's like, please don't break up with me, Amber, please. Oh my god, do you want to speak to my manager? Like, please just report me to my manager. I'll give you his personal phone line. Yes, he's on the golf course right now. But please just phone the owner of the weight loss clinic for some reason, I guess. To talk about... this is fucking silly. It's fucking... Imagine making yourself the Karen of your own story.
Because she felt like maybe it was something they did. So, if I wanted to tell them, like, my experience, like, what they could fix.
Imagine, like... Because this just will never happen. Imagine you phone up to someone and say, hey there, yeah, I want to cancel my service. Why? I've got a whole bunch of personal things going on right now, so yeah, unfortunately, I need to cancel service. It's like, okay, are you sure, sir? Are you sure? Please, okay, I'm just going to pass you to the complaints team. Please make a complaint about me. It's like, no, I don't think that's how anyone would ever work, ever. Why would you just assume that they want to make a complaint about you? And it's so fucking dumb.
And stuff like that. And I was like, no, it's something y'all did,
Yeah,
it's just a decision that I need for myself and made for myself. There's a lot of personal reasons that made me come up with this decision. I am not saying that weight loss surgery is...
You're not even really saying the reasons. Like, you're not even saying the reasons. This is nonsense. This is fairy tale. We've pushed the storyline as far as it's going. I think she saw, like, there was a lack of interest in it. Destiny thing obviously happened there. And then I think she was just like, well, fuck it. Do you know what? So... We'll go through the options. Firstly, I was right all along. It never fucking happened. Secondly, she got kicked out of the project because she just started gaining weight. She wasn't following their plans. She gained weight at that point, and then everyone was just like, okay, we're not helping you. You are fucking useless. Get the fuck out. Or third, she decided to cancel it herself because she's too introspective and too nice and self-controlled, even though she threw like a total like temper tantrum, and people talked about her being spoiled because she threw a temper tantrum because she was told she had to wait slightly, but now when she's told, oh, you can finally have it, she's like, no, I don't feel I'm ready for it. So it's like, pick one.
It's never going to happen. I'm simply saying that it's
never going to happen
for now.
It is never going to happen.
My dietitian said that even though I have decided to postpone it, that I'm still their patient, that she will always be there for me. They will always be there for me.
Why?
Whatever help I need, whatever guidance I need, and I just appreciated that so much.
Why? Is she aware that like people work, that their jobs exist? Like, I realize she doesn't actually work, but does she realize that jobs exist? Like the dietitian isn't like her friend who's going to give her like free advice. Like, I don't get this. This is like fake. It's fake. I'm sure the dietitian has more than enough like work on their plate already that they don't need to be like, Amber, do you know what? Because you were once a client of ours, I will always be your dietitian. My captain.
Very scared to let them know about my decision. Like even now, I'm just like stumbling on my words because I feel so bad about the whole thing. Like,
yeah, clearly.
I was putting a lot of hard work trying to get the surgery.
You're heavier than when you started. The fuck are you talking about? Jesus.
And I know that a lot of you wanted me to get it, but I realized...
No one did. No one cared.
Like, in my gut, that there was
my gut, that there was, like, a lot of cake. And that's why I put on the weight. Sorry, that was a too easy one. That was just way too easy. Yeah, sure, okay. It's because she's just too good a person, too thoughtful a person, too empathetic and respectful and introspective of a person that she decided this. It's not because it was all fucking fake and nonsense. This is lame. Probably gonna skip it if she just keeps rambling here.
for surgery is very scary at my size. And minus the other personal reasons why I've chosen not to have weight loss.
The other personal reasons you're still not bringing up, which is kind of weird, but like, sure, whatever, okay.
Surgery right now. I think the reasons that I am displaying right now, I feel like that is enough, and I feel
you literally haven't given any reasons apart from I just decided not to because of personal reasons. And because of those personal reasons, I feel like I'm not ready. So because of those personal reasons, I'm not going to tell you about it, and I'm just not going to do it. Bye. And that's it.
Like, I should be validated in the way that I feel. Hopefully.
Well, I'm going to say you're invalidated. Booyah. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm going to use buzzwords because the unbearable fucking cringe. Well, I'm going to invalidate the fuck out of you. Your opinion's stupid. You're stupid. Shut up.
My words will not be dismissed. I feel like that's definitely going to happen.
I'm going to dismiss her words. You're dismissed, Amber. You're stupid. No one cares. Your opinion is dumb. No one should listen to you. You're dismissed, Amber. Get out of my fucking sight.
But I finally feel better again. I feel like me again.
Yeah.
I am able.
What would people describe as feeling like Amberlynn again? Like, because all we literally all we see in these videos is her eating broccoli. That's all we see.
To see a bright future regardless.
Wait, does that mean when she was abusive to Destiny, like I said, apparently, because I haven't watched the video yet, does that mean that when she was abusive to Destiny, that was her being herself again? Because she just said she finally feels like herself again, and then she's being like really abusive and mean and like gaslighty apparently to Destiny over the phone. So is this her admitting that was real her?
Regardless, I have been putting work in regardless.
No,
like,
you haven't.
guys see that. Honestly,
you guys see that. No, just telling me that, I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, I guess, and just agree with you fucking blindly. I've seen the exact opposite. You are fatter than you were before. Fuck off.
Weirdly enough, I haven't ate this healthy in a very long time.
Sure, yeah.
Let's just say years. Like the way that I'm currently eating now, I haven't ate this healthy in years. And that is even after...
The way that I'm eating now, which apparently is just the last 4 days, even though I've been, like, cancelling weight loss for, like, a month or so now, which she said, which, okay, cool, 100%.
Saying that I am not ready for weight loss surgery. So I just wanted everyone to hear that from my mouth.
What a weird thing to go for. Like, from I am eating healthier than I have in years to I am not ready for weight loss surgery in the same sentence.
This literally had nothing to do with being declined for weight loss surgery or not approved, because it's actually the opposite, which is kind of mind-blowing that I'm the one.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing, guys, that you would even think that me, dainty queen girl, known for her self-control, could even possibly be declined for weight loss surgery, when it's actually the opposite. I'm actually too good for weight loss surgery. They actually said, oh my god, we should call it Amberlynn Reed surgery because you're just so good. Fuck off. I'm still, you know what, I'm just gonna keep saying that she got declined for it. Like, her saying shit like that makes you just want to go like, yeah, you definitely got declined.
One who said, you know what?
Yeah. It's kind of like the really ugly girl you knew when you were like 15, and I feel bad saying this, I'm sorry if you were the ugly girl when I was 15, like, did you ever hear this? But, not to sound overly mean, but Amber is really coming across like, you know, way there's like a girl might be interested in you, and you're just like not interested in her whatsoever, and you like kind of make it like kind of obvious that you're not interested, but like you're like 15, you're a bit awkward, you don't want to be like, yep, appreciate it, but no, I'm not interested in you, and you kind of just like try and like make it obvious you're not really into it, until eventually you have to just be like, bro, bit much, okay, you're being kind of creepy here, I'm sorry, I'm not into you like that, please leave me alone. And then like the next day at school, you'll hear her like claiming like she like was asked out by you and broke up with you or something like that. It's Amber is that kind of girl. Amber is that kind of girl where it's just like, I didn't break weight loss surgery didn't break up with me. I broke up with weight loss surgery.
So excited. So yeah, I'm sure you all have heard about the freaking Stanley Cup or
I have not. I have not. Am I weird for this? Am I weird for this? I have not.
Or whatever it's called.
No idea.
I think I finally got one.
I think you think you finally got one, but you're holding a box, so I hope you have. Secondly, you don't even know what it's called, so I don't even think you have heard of it. She is so fucking fat. Her face is sinking into her face. If that description even makes sense. Like, the fat is, like, enveloping her. It is, like, slowly just pushing out, and her little face is just getting slowly swallowed up there.
I've been thinking about it. And I finally took the plunge, and I got it. So let's
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm so excited. So I was going to get it off of Amazon, and I was like, you know what?
I literally still have no idea what you're talking about.
No. I'm gonna get it from the Real Deal website.
Wow.
So I got it from the actual website.
Oh my god, it's paper. It's a cup made of paper, guys. Why is this meant to be impressive? As guys, I actually got it from the website. It's like, okay. Well, I didn't get that cup from Tesco's. I got it from Asda. Booyah, bitch.
So this is how it's wrapped.
Yep.
She is beautiful. I have been drinking
It's just a cup.
so much water. And I also haven't told you guys that
Sure, I entirely fucking believe you.
I haven't had a soda
Yeah.
in almost a week.
Yeah, sure.
It has been almost a week.
Okay.
I have not touched.
Sure, 100%. I totally believe you. It hasn't even been a week since you started your diet, and the day before, you showed us you having a soda. So, I'm just saying. It literally is just like, I know you've all heard about this. It's like, it's just like a thermos. Like, is this meant to be special? Am I missing something here? Is that like actually like a blender or something like that? Is it like a blender that blends your smoothie for you when you put something in it? But she's talking about putting water in it. It's literally just like a cup. Like, okay.
A single lick of anything other than water.
Sure.
So this is
It's
going
a
to help me
cup.
get even more water in, even though, girl.
Why is it going to help you? It's a cup. Like, maybe I'm weird, but like being like, oh, I have a new cup. Because of that, I will drink more water. It's like, but you drink out of bottles anyway. Like, so why does this make any difference? You know, this looks like something you might take out if you're like traveling a lot. I'm assuming it's for cars because it gets thinner at the bottom, so it's probably meant to sit in your cup holder or something like that. So I'm assuming it's for cars. She doesn't leave the house. Why would this help in any way or change your life in any? I don't get this.
I've had plenty. So this is the Quencher H2O.
Oh, I literally don't care anymore.
They're currently in my laundry room.
Oh,
I'm about
yay.
to do. Well, I was gonna say I'm about to do a load.
Jesus, okay. Fuck, I don't think you can show that on YouTube. I don't know if I care about watching her do her laundry, but like, let's go.
I'm in the middle of a load. Always remember to clean the little lint thing out of the dryer between each.
Amber, like, I'm just gonna say, out of everyone who's ever existed in the entire fucking universe, you're the last person I'm ever gonna take, like, I was gonna say household advice from. Advice from. If someone said, you know, hold your breath when you go underwater, well, sorry if Amber said that, I would be like, I don't know, I'll try breathing. I know Goober, I know I've tried. Would you?
Dry. I didn't
Would
even
you?
learn that until probably like a decade ago, so I was like 22. Some people don't.
You were 22 when you realized you had to clean your washing machine? Like, are you just stupid? Like, yeah, but like, are you just stupid? All I'm gonna say, because I don't care, because she's talking about a podcast, once again, about like a fucking mass murderer. The mass murderer she said she couldn't listen to because she got so scared because she thought he was coming for her and all that stuff. The way she made the mass murder about herself. Like, you know, she usually does. She's talking about that yet again, even though she said she isn't going to talk about it anymore. All I've really noticed is this is like the 5th time she's bent down to pick up stuff, and she literally has to like support herself bending down to pick up things. She is like clutching the edge of her fucking washing machine, bending down to pick up something from the laundry basket.
Case, and honestly, alright, so I'm about to cut an apple, but we got this really cool.
Oh my god. Save me, people. I need whiskey to get through this. I need whiskey. Holy fuck, this is... She threw out one piece of clothing. I don't remember how many she looked through, because I just don't care. I just don't care. I'm sitting there fucking staring at a cross-eyed. She's just talking about shit. I'm just like, okay. We're doing this again. I couldn't even be fucked doing my pet thing beforehand. Okay, we're doing this thing. Now we're cutting an apple, guys. We're cutting an apple. After she taught you how to do your laundry, she's going to teach you how to cut an apple.
Cutting board where on the inside it's like a cutting board for each thing. Like there's one for chicken.
Oh my god. It's like they're color-coded cutting boards. Kind of like a lot of cutting boards. Like, honestly, probably most cutting boards that I see nowadays.
Vegetables, fruit, etc. And the yellow one is for vegetables. So I'm about to cut me an apple. Healthy, Amberlynn, trust me. They ain't getting off watching me eat freaking broccoli, I can promise that. And it just goes to show that, like, I feel like I can't even exist as a human being.
Oh my god, she's just so fucking lame. She addressed the mukbang feeders thing. Didn't address the mukbang thing in literally any way, but said she definitely isn't doing it for feeders because it's obvious, because feeders wouldn't want to watch someone eat carrots, like a fat girl eat carrots. They want her to eat unhealthy stuff, which I'm sure a lot of feeders would, but I'm also 100% certain that there are feeders who just want to see someone fucking eat. Especially, they might like the delusion, They might pull themselves off to the delusions. Like, look at this fat bitch eating a carrot like that's going to save her fucking life. They might get off to that fucking delusion. I have no fucking idea. She has no fucking idea. I think it probably is the fucking case. I don't know. It's a really weird opinion that she's like, I'm not eating a cheeseburger. As such, it is clear that I am not doing feeder content when every fucking video I film myself for a fucking minute and a half crunching on food. Really, the loudest, crunchiest food that you can find while staring at the fucking camera and chewing loudly. There is it's like ASMR bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, I've always claimed, people will disagree with me, fine, whatever, that there's a sexual element to a lot of that shit. I'm sorry, it just is. It just is. If it makes you tingly and feels good, I'm gonna say it's a sexual element, okay? But there is no one come at me and be like, well, this makes me tingly and makes you feel good, and it's obviously not a sex. Don't fucking come at me. Let me fucking have this. Shut up. But the one thing, because I always remember there are people who do like ASMR, fucking eating food, slurping noodles and shit like that. And it's like, you can't even see the person sometimes. Some of the ASMRs you obviously can, but you can't even see them sometimes. And I'm sure there are people who fucking get off that. So let's not pretend feeder is like one fucking dude who sit there and he goes like, no, if it does not match my exact criteria, it is not feeder content. It's like, bro, I'm pretty sure there's lots of different types of feeders.
Because if it wasn't for my weight, me eating the little bit I do on camera, people, like, they wouldn't say a single thing.
Do you know what? I would actually. I 100% would. I was eating a fucking chicken wrap during one of your videos, and I apologized for it because I was eating chicken wrap, because, you know, it's kind of rude to try and like talk to people whilst you're eating, and so it is kind of rude. So I even apologize for it. But like how other people eat, like on camera and all, like Alex's shook and all, where they take a bite and they whilst they're watching something or, you know, talking about something, that's very different than her being like, here's my food of the cream cheese. Dip, crunch, crunch, crunch. Dip, crunch, crunch. No, it doesn't say a fucking word for a minute and a half. She is just sitting there, repeatedly crunching as loudly as possible. Like, that's why people make a point of it. Because you're doing it very specifically, very deliberately. It's not like you're just sitting there having, like, the odd pumpkin seed when you're talking to us.
About feeders. But I don't know. It's just frustrating. It's like, it's just hard to exist as someone.
No, you could put a full stop right fucking there. For you, I believe it probably is just hard to exist.
My size, I just feel like I can't sometimes. And it's like, I'm not even eating unhealthy. I'm eating healthy foods.
Yeah, we believe you. We believe you. We all believe you. I look at you and think, picture of health. Picture of health. I must look like quite the fool when I dare call someone like you unhealthy.
On my mind. I swear, when you cut apples in super, like, thin things like this, it feels like so much apple.
Oh my god, guys, I feel like I can't even, like, eat on camera, guys, because people are mean and criticize me. Now let me angle the camera up to point at my face as I loudly crunch on things and stare at the camera, guys.
It's crazy. And
like, come on.
To continue the conversation, taking a few bites on camera is definitely not a mukbang. So I will stand by that. Yeah, but I am here to end.
Oh my god, it's almost like you're doing like feeder content still, like right now, like doing feeder content. I get it. Feline's car is being repossessed. Something bad happened. You need the money. Just admit it. It's fine. I get you. You like to claim your budget, Lynn, and you could never be in a bad financial situation because you're better than us plebs and you make so much more money than us plebs. I understand. But sometimes people need help. Sometimes, hey, just be honest. You can just be honest with me. Be honest with Uncle Potato. I won't choke you out this time. Unbearable amount of cringe. Unbearable cringe. 1 out of 10. Hate you. Bye.